Here are the secrets to losing belly fat. I've lost fat over 3 times in my life and I have learned a lot each time. So in this video, I'll give you my 3 best secrets that will help you lose fat. The first secret is to increase your testosterone. So in 2023, I heard about testosterone for the first time, that it makes us men more manly and build more muscles, feel more energetic, feel stronger. So I got very interested in it because I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to have more energy, also have like a better body. So I started learning even more about it and how you could increase it. And I learned a few ways to increase it, that you could eat eggs, more butter, get more vitamin D, sleep more. And I started doing those things. I started having 4 eggs for my breakfast, having a bit more butter, taking vitamin D supplements, focusing more on my sleep. And just a few weeks after, I noticed how I was building much more muscles. I was getting leaner. I lost some of the fat I had, and I also had used much more energy. And I just realized increasing your testosterone is powerful. I'm actually feeling a difference. I used to be tired, not have a great body. Now like I'm making much more progress from the gym. I've lost some fat, I'm building more muscles, I'm feeling good. So that's the first secret to losing belly fat: increasing your testosterone. Because you lose fat easier when you have higher testosterone. And you also used to have more energy, so you can do more cardio, you can go to the gym and push harder. And also the thing with testosterone, which is very powerful, not enough people talk about this, is hard work. Doing hard things feels good when you have high testosterone. Going to the gym, like pushing hard, giving everything, it feels good when you have high testosterone, compared to if you had low testosterone and you still are tired, you just want to go home and chill. But when you have high testosterone, you want to do hard things. It's super powerful, really high return on investment, increasing your testosterone. Like, you need to do it. If you're a man, you want to feel like a man, you want to look like a man, you need to prioritize your testosterone levels. And how I increased it was, first of all, 4 eggs a day. That was a rule I started following. Because eggs, they are high in cholesterol. And cholesterol helps us produce more testosterone. And some people say your cholesterol is bad. If you're like really fat, it can maybe have some negative effects. Then you just have like 2 eggs. I didn't have like that much fat, so I could have like 4 eggs without a problem. Now I have 6 eggs or even more every day. But that was the biggest thing I focused on, just having a lot of eggs. But also supplementing with vitamin D, because when you are vitamin D deficient, you have lower testosterone. So it's important that you get enough vitamin D. And you get vitamin D from the sun, but I wasn't getting enough sunlight. At the time it was like winter, so it was just dark a lot. I got some vitamin D supplements, started taking them every day with my breakfast, and in that way I could get enough vitamin D. So if you're not getting like 30 minutes or up to an hour of sunlight every day, then just buy vitamin D supplements. Very easy. You just take it with one of your meals and it just become a routine. You don't even need to think about it. Then I also started sleeping more. At least, I remember I was sleeping like 7.5, 8 hours, a solid amount. And when I woke up and I was actually rested and got enough sleep, that helped my body produce more testosterone and keep my testosterone high. If you're getting like 5 hours, 6 hours, you're decreasing your testosterone. You need to get at least 7 hours of sleep every day. And then another thing I started doing was I quit the junk food. I quit having sugar, fast food, seed oils, all that bullshit. I quitted it. And this had a really huge impact, because before, whenever I had some junk food, like let's say a cookie or a pizza, some ice cream, I always felt bad after. I really felt like tired. Now I can look back and see that my testosterone dropped from having that junk food. So when I quit the junk food, my testosterone got much higher, because sugar decreases testosterone. Same with alcohol. You should also quit alcohol. Alcohol decreases testosterone too. And these two are like the easiest things you can do. Because the thing with quitting junk food and alcohol is only hard in the beginning, because you're like addicted to it. But after like 3 months, you will never even think about it. I haven't had alcohol for like over 2 years and junk food for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And I'm telling you, it was only hard in the start. Imagine this. You suffer a bit, it's hard to stop, like it's mentally hard. But then the rest of your life you go without it. Imagine how powerful that is. Let's say you're 30 years old. Imagine when you're 50 and you haven't had like alcohol or junk food for 20 years. imagine how healthy you will be. Like, this is a game changer. Like, I know for a fact I will be 60 years old and still don't eat any junk food. Because it's just a habit now and like a lifestyle to not eat it. It's not even hard. So listen to me, like, quit it. This will be a game changer. And if you're a busy man, you have your own business or you have like a busy job, then this will be very high return on investment because it doesn't take time to quit junk food. All the other things like sleeping more, for example, yeah, you need to actually like spend an hour, but quitting junk food, you don't need to spend any time on this. So that was how I increased it. So take action, do those things I said. The easiest things you can do is start with a vitamin D, have some more eggs, and yeah, sleep like 30 minutes more. Like, that's how you can start increasing your testosterone, like literally today. And also, to have high testosterone is actually hard nowadays. The average man has like very low testosterone because all the things right now in society are like decreasing our testosterone. It even starts in school when we just need to like sit down all day, raise our hand to ask if we can go to the toilet. Like, they take away our like masculinity and our freedom. Like, oh, you can't raise your voice or like do anything, and that decreases testosterone. But also that alcohol is normal, sugar, junk food is normal. So it will actually like take some effort to protect your testosterone levels, because like the average man is just getting lower and lower testosterone every day because of his lifestyle. In the start, you will need to put in some effort to stop just like doing bullshit things that decrease it. But this was the first secret: increase your testosterone. And by the way, if you're a busy entrepreneur, executive, or professional, you can get a free coaching call with me where I will help you out with losing fat, building muscles, get more energy. Just click the top link in the description. It's a special deal I have right now for my followers. The second secret is walking. So this is one of the easiest things you can do to lose fat. Just walk more. Start walking at least 60 minutes a day. And if you work at a desk, then you can get a walking pad. Basically like a small like treadmill you can have like under your desk, then walk at that like when you work. You can do that if you're working from home. If not, choose a time that you're gonna walk at every day. It can be 7 a.m. when you wake up, or middle of the day, or 6 p.m. after dinner, for example. But choose a time that you can walk at every single day, and then you stick to it. Because walking, it burns calories, it helps with your metabolism, and it's just very good for losing fat. And it's very low effort. You can listen to a podcast when you do it. You can walk with some friend. You can have a call. You can do a lot of things to make it less boring and actually get something out of it. Don't feel like you're wasting time. And also, walking, it will help you relax. When I'm stressed out after like working on my business all day, I like to go for like a 5 minute or 10 minute walk and just like get fresh air and move. Because after that I can come home, just be much more focused. You can make that a routine. In the middle of the day, if you want to take a break from your work, you go for a 60-minute walk. And you just try put that in your routine. And also, if you stress eating right now, at the end of the day, after a long day of work, you just eat some ice cream or like cookies, chocolate bar, or you even drink alcohol because you're stressed, then try take a walk instead. Like, I'm telling you, walking will help you relax, and it's much better than eating those bullshit things or drinking alcohol. Change your bad habits with good habits, which have the same results. Okay, when you drink, you get relaxed, but when you walk, you also get relaxed. And you also lose fat from it. And you also lose fat from it. Start walking instead of eating or drinking when you're stressed. But it was the second secret. Just walking, very simple one, low effort. And if you're thinking, what, but I don't want to spend an hour a day, then it's like, do you want to stay fat? Do you want to die 20 years earlier? It's a trade, but if you don't sacrifice things for your body becomes the sacrifice. Even if it's not fun, it takes time, still you need to do it if you want to lose fat. The first secret is eating more protein. So a few weeks ago, I was on a vacation and I was staying at a hotel where they had all inclusive, meaning I could eat how much I wanted. And yeah, I love eating a lot. I can have very big portions. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I was eating a lot. I had like 2 plates to breakfast, 2 to lunch, maybe even 3 for dinner. I was eating a lot. But at the end of the vacation, I was still lean. I still had abs. And I just thought, last year, when I also went on a vacation and ate a lot for like 1 week straight, just like now, I lost my abs and I got a bit fat. What was the difference? Then I knew what it was. This year, I ate mainly high protein foods. So like 90% of my plates were with high protein foods like meat and eggs. For breakfast, I had like eggs and bacon. Lunch, a lot of chicken. Dinner, I had like beef or chicken again. But that's how I ate. Because your body burns calories when it digests protein. It also builds muscles. And when you build muscles, you burn more calories. And when you start burning more calories, you will get lean and stay lean. But it also keeps you full. In between my meals, I didn't eat anything. That also helped me keep my calorie intake low, because last year I could have like some nuts, some sandwiches in between my meals. But this year, because I ate so much protein and I was full, I wasn't even hungry. I didn't eat anything in between my meals. I only ate at those 3 times throughout the day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I just realized protein is so powerful for losing fat, and it's just about changing how you're eating. Right now, let's say you have 30% of your plates with high protein foods like meat, eggs, and then 70% with, like, let's say, carbs like potatoes, rice, pasta, maybe some vegetables. Then you switch it up, so you have like 60% at least. So you have like 60% or like 70% of your plates with high protein foods, and then only like 30-40% with like vegetables and carbs. Just switching up your meals like that will help you lose fat, because you will get in much more protein in that way. So you won't have those snacks in between your meals. You will build muscles, you will burn more calories. This is the biggest change you should do with your diet. Just have more protein. Do it today, to your next meal, have more protein. And the best high protein foods are like steak, ground beef, chicken, eggs. And if you think, what about like cholesterol? I don't want to raise my cholesterol. Like ground beef, steak, eggs. Then you just have like chicken. Chicken is great. It is very high in protein and low in calories. And it's same thing with Greek yogurt. Like Greek yogurt, that's a great breakfast. You can have like 1 bowl of Greek yogurt, and non-fat Greek yogurt, because that will give you less calories. But start eating more protein today. Remember the 60% rule. Look at your plates. Think, is 60% of my plate filled with high protein foods? And you can even continue to have the same meals you have right now, but just take more of the meat and less of the carbs. And by the way, if you're a business entrepreneur, executive, or professional, you can get a free coaching call with me right now, where I will help you out with losing fat, building muscles, getting more energy. Just click the top link in the description, book a time that fits you good, and I will talk with you soon. And why I'm doing it is because if you think my tips are valuable, you will probably be interested in one-on-one coaching, and yeah, I can get a client in that way. It's basically a win-win. I help you out for free, and you maybe join my one-on-one coaching. So top link in the description if you want that. And then watch this video right here, my honest advice to someone that wants to lose fat. Become grandfather.